Day seven. Day seven is here. That's a week of sobriety, a week of movement, right? I got to say, I'm super excited for you. I mean, this is huge. Um, Week's a long time. And I know I was saying all that bullshit about rest and all this stuff yesterday. Today's not that day. Today, we muster up that energy. We crank up the engine. We move harder than we have at all in this challenge. We're gonna bring it to another level. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're choosing to do as your workouts, further, longer, faster. If you have a heart rate monitor or something like that, great tool. Back in the day, we used to like check our pulse like this, but there's a ton of technology that can help you out. But it doesn't matter. You don't need the heart rate monitor because you can feel when that when that thing's pumping and you're like, oh shit, I can't breathe. That's where we want to be. We want to be moving. Now, it doesn't have to be high impact. I'm not talking about sprints. Sprints are cool if you can do them, but if you can't do them, you can, butterfly kicks on the ground. That means your feet out in front of you, kicking your legs up and down, right? Whatever that might be. Mountain climbers, push up position, knees forward, pop, 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 pop. Whatever the hell it is, go faster, harder than you have at all in the last 7 days. That's the key to this right here. Now, as far as our mindset goes, this is important to remember that if you say negative shit, you get it back to you, right? If you say, I'm too lazy, if you say it'll never happen for you, if you say, I don't have enough money, every time you mention these things, every time you say it, you're giving off that energy, which is bad for everybody around you. You're solidifying that energy inside of you, which is just not the move. You're making those things more true by saying them into the world, right? Every time you say, well, I'm too old, whatever excuse that you may believe, and hell, it might be true. The excuses, it's not like I'm telling you that they're not real. I'm saying stop talking about them. The more you talk about them, the stronger they become. It's like every time you mention it to somebody, you're giving the power to whatever it is that you're saying is keeping you from what you want, right? And it could be all these things. I mean, hell, who the hell has as much money as they need? Probably nobody. They're like, well, I could use a little bit more. Or time. Like, who the hell is it pressed every day to get what they really need done? It's like these things are true for everyone. And so when you say that you don't have enough and you say that you aren't enough, all you're really doing is just like, man, you're pouring concrete on that part of your life. And what we want to do is get the hell away from it. We want to leave that in the dust. As you do this, you start to realistically change who you are by leaving those phrases out of your language and start choosing a better way to describe you, yourself, and everything around you. Because the truth of the matter is, it's all opportunity, even challenges. I know that's easier said than done. And I know what I sound like right now. It maybe sounds like I don't understand. But the very least thing you can do is stop saying it. It still may be true, but you could just don't give it that kind of power. You like dig your heels in and say, I'm not talking about that shit anymore. And in one day it will change. It will change on you just by that move. Right. So remember that today's the day you leave it all hanging, all the energy. You're going to sleep well tonight, my friend. So I'll see you in day 8.